Welcome to another very exciting 5-minute auto pairing. So alkhateeb 2058. Let's try a normal Sicilian. I'm a bit bored sometimes of the endless Smith-Morrow gambits. Okay. I think I'll try this. Can I play? I suppose Bishop B4 is coming up here. So what about just knight? Mind you, Bishop D6 has got a useful battery. I want to play like yeah, it's not using that. Okay, so I'm just supporting E4. If I just take that, is that so bad? I suppose there's Queen E5 check. I don't mind that. If I can get Bishop A3 and cut him from castling, that should be fun. He's actually going for it. That queen would be good on this diagonal, surely. He's really going for this. Queen G4 coming up. He take the rook. G6. Queen G5. I mean, it just looks dangerous. There's Queen E5. Rook B1 if he doesn't take it. Knight C5. He castles then. Maybe Rook B1 anyway. Queen H5, Queen E5. I can take on Queen G4. There's Bishop F8. And Queen G4 here hits G7 and B4. Takes on D3. C takes. And there's E5. Does it matter? I think Queen G4. I don't know if this is knockout blow time. I'm trying to invest a minute here, but Queen G4 looks quite good. Knight D3 C takes. I mean, it still looks dangerous for him. Okay, so I'll go for it. Yeah, so let's see. So I'm hitting the knight. Knight D3, and this is anything cleverer there. Maybe there's Queen G5 here, maybe that's better. Queen G5. Is it necessary? Maybe F6. So I'll just take it here for a moment. Still can't castle. He's protecting G7 for sure. Rook C1 could be interesting on that C file. On E5, well, Queen G5 threatens mate. On Queen E5, I think Rook C1 is just okay to build up on that C file. So it looks fairly pleasant. He's even giving me a clock advantage, despite me trying to lose on time with trying to play accurately. If I can try and find a knockout below. Anyway, so here, yeah, I'll take that then. So there's Queen E5. That's not even hitting the rook actually. So Queen B4 threatens mate. Maybe drives the queen back. Queen F6. I think Queen B4 for a moment. It gives actually Rook E1. There's a possibility. So the rook's protected. I think Queen B4. So let's see here. Queen C7, Rook C1. Queen D. I think he's a bit in trouble here. I think he has to go back. Queen F6. Queen F6. Well, there's knight d4, e5 is rook e1, knight d4, or rook c1. What about just rook c1 for a moment? This king's going to get out. I'll try and find a knockout blow here, if there is one. I think rook c1 looks good, away from that queen. So queen d6 and rook c7. I mean, a1's covered. Queen d6, queen d8. This knight coming in, is that any good? Knight d4. Well, okay, I've got these attacking pieces. Can't really get the queen away from the dark squares. Queen c5 here. What would queen c5 give? What about just rook c7 actually, threatening rook e7? Rook c7 looks good. Bishop e6, rook e7 looks really dangerous. King caught in the center. So yes, that looks pretty good. There must be a knockout blow coming out here. Surely it's worth me spending at least 30 seconds. The check, king f8, there's rook e6, king d8, king d8, queen f8's not working, queen e7, there's a5 as well to consider. Check king d8, check king d8, then what? Is a5 trying to get the knight in any use? Yeah, I think that might be a handy precursor, because the knight could come to a5 or c5, unless he's going to play if he plays a5, that would be annoying to kick the queen. Yeah, that would be annoying for that queen. So rook e7 still on the cards, and I'm still, even now, not too bad on the clock thinking about this. So rook e7, actually it blasts this diagonal potentially. Rook e7, if you took this diagonal, it would be useful. It must be nearly there. Rook e7 for queen c5 or something. Rook e7, stop him castling. What about just queen c5 threatens rook c8, so something concrete is threatened now. Also, let's see, the check. Actually, hasn't he got rook d7? This is a concern. Rook, bishop d7. Maybe I should have thrown in that check. Oh, there's queen d5. Hold on. Queen d5 on a8. That would be dangerous to bishop d7. There's rook d8 after that. Have I messed it up? Hang on. There's rook d8 there. I think give my king some air for a moment. There's always queen a7 surprise move. What about just knight d2 to e4, if nothing else to d6? It's a bit tied down here. Just knight e4 to d6. Okay, there's queen c6 here. That looks... No, knight e4. Okay. But the check here.
Check.
Right, so there's rook e6 check. Just trying to win the queen.
Check.
Head on the clock and everything. What's he going to say here?
Check.
Okay. I wouldn't have thought so. I wouldn't have thought he's got too much chance here of winning on time. Yeah, I tried to find a knockout blow, but it's hard in 5 minutes. I mean, let's see. I mean, I think what I played was quite good anyway. Let's. I mean, it kept the advantage. At least it must have kept the advantage. So bishop a3. So he played this. So h5 apparently. He's protecting her. And queen c4. Apparently that's okay anyway for white. So taking here, is that a bit dangerous? Maybe he should do something else. h5 again is mentioned. This looks good for white, yes. Rook c1 is good. Queen b4. Is that mentioned? Rook c1 is mentioned, but not queen b4. So we have this position. Rook c7, yes. Now just rook e7 here. I didn't see the knockout after king d8.
Check.
Let's have a look. King d8. Okay, the bishop is holding the rook. So actually, this diagonal, yeah, I've seen this in a master game before. This diagonal, that is a loose piece here. Queen e4. But it's actually simply threatening also queen d5 check. So it is actually a double attack on d5 and a8. Yeah, this doesn't help black that much. He has to sack the queen. That would have been it. That would have been end of game there. Just queen e4. It's just, I don't know. It's just this position. I think I was looking for, you know, he cut out all the checks. I mean, that's true. But what he hasn't done is cater for this diagonal. So that is really neat. Actually, that centralizing move, very powerful, hitting a8. But anyway, this doesn't lose the advantage. And potentially, if he takes it, opens up that diagonal. So queen c5. It doesn't lose the advantage, but again, in this position, the check. And the queen e4. It's a killer move. Queen e4. I guess. If here, does queen d5 check. Yeah. Now here, I've seen queen d5 idea, but then there's just rook d8. Let's have a look at that. Queen d5 here, just rook d8. Yeah. Knight d2 is given a strong here. That's funny, because it does look like a strong maneuver anyway now. Now he's giving up with the check, really, because his king hasn't got d8. So he has to go to f8, and he just loses the queen. So, okay, although it wasn't a complete knockout blow, I wasn't losing on time after, so it was afforded anyway. It was some luxury was afforded there for thinking. So, hope you enjoyed it. Comments or questions on YouTube. Thanks very much.